Hello, hello. I am here. Oh, are you gonna leave? Okay, bye. Girl, careful. Well, at least I don't have to sit all sideways now. Okay. I'm here to do your Saturday reading, the energies of Saturday. I'm doing it early because I plan on doing house things Saturday, more painting. Not in this room, but in another room. So I just assume, well, we're going to do it Friday and Saturday. I just assume that I'm going to be tired. I'm going to sleep in. And I don't want it to end up like last week where I didn't have a reading for Saturday and Sunday. So we're just going to do Saturday and Sunday's readings early. So what is the energy of this upcoming Saturday? What is the energy of Saturday? I keep seeing this card. I try my best not to look at cards on the split when I'm shuffling, because it gets all up in my head like, oh, is this where the reading is headed? Blah, blah, blah. I mean, it's not quite the same with oracle cards, but for tarot, I especially try not to look, because then, again, I'll get ahead of myself wondering about, what does this mean? What does this mean? So, anyways, I try not to look, but I always end up looking, but I try not to. Anyways. What is Saturday's energy? Surrounding the collective and myself. What is Saturday's energy? This is the Oracle of Shadows and Light by Lucy Cavendish. I have quite a few of Lucy Cavendish's decks. I want to say I love her decks, but really I love the artwork on her decks, and it's not her artwork. The artwork is by Jasmine Beckett Griffith. But I do love Lucy's decks. I love her explanations. She's the one that writes them. But Jasmine's the one that comes up with the drawings. So it's the artwork I truly love. So today we're going to be pulling from the Oracle of Shadows and Light for like the theme of Saturday. And then we're going to be using Beautiful Creatures Tarot, which is by Rivera, but the artwork is also by by Jasmine Beckett Griffith. So I pulled them because they match, the artwork matches. Anyways, what is the theme of Saturday? Maybe we don't have a theme. It's because I keep talking. It's this one. On the bottom, we have Sea Storm, calm amid chaos. I'm supposed to be getting a snowstorm tonight, but that's Thursday, not Saturday. Okay. I'm at card number 11. Dried Flower Fairy. Message is sweet memories. This darling little fairy just loves to collect memories and to treasure them, wearing them as garlands, their sweet faded fragrance reminding her of happy times. She helps you by collecting all your happy, sweet memories and keeping them from fading too. She has wings that resemble the wonderful monarch butterfly, which is renowned for the vast distances it can travel. So these memories may be of very long ago, down through the ages, but they are still able to fly to you and reach you with their messages of love and sweetness, wherever you currently find yourself. When you experience a difficult and challenging time, the dried flower fairy flies to your side, shows you a moment that you had forgotten, and magically the present moment transforms. You will always have her with you, most especially in times when those sweet moments seem furthest away. She will come to you, and she will remain with you. Expect calls out of the blue, bumping into old friends, a photograph of a loved one, or a reminder of happiness coming to you in other sweet and serendipitous ways. The dried flower fairy speaks. Do you remember that time when you played with the fairies in the garden? Do you remember when your imaginary friend was more real than your own parents? What about the first time you ever noticed your shadow quivering in the light? Swam in the sparkling sea? held hands, or exchanged glances with someone you liked more than just friends? When you were given a gift for no reason, hugged by a friend, had a perfect day, found messages from angels in the clouds, you seem to have forgotten all the precious moments, so I've been busy gathering them up for you. I now return them to you so your sadness can be transformed. Let happiness, bliss, and gifts for no reason become possibilities you believe in again. When I see you smile and treasure a moment from the past in the present, I know my work has been done. Divination message. You may soon be experiencing little reminders of some of the sweetest, most fun, and uplifting times in your life, the kind that have no great significance historically, but in the story that is your life, they are pivotal moments. It could be seeing a rainbow, a star shining bright, or a photograph of your father holding you closely in his arms, or receiving the knowledge and sudden realization that something you did made a large and meaningful difference to someone else's life. You have so many jewels, it is time to sift through the precious moments in memory, and by honoring these and feeling them again, change the present for the better. The magic of your sweetest memories will be worked into the present moment, and your current struggle will be momentarily relieved. And that transcendent feeling of being one with all that is will return, giving you the strength to go on and do what must be done. That's a sweet little message. She didn't get memories this weekend on Saturday. Happy memories, good time memories. Dear Tarot, what is our advice for this weekend, for this Saturday? What is our advice for this Saturday? Card came out in today's reading. Did it though? Maybe it didn't. It was a different deck. What is our advice for Saturday? Just one more card, please. Maybe not one more card. Oh, okay, there we go. Got it. On the bottom, we have Page of Swords, Inspection. That's a lot of extra cards. I'm not sure if I'll be adding those into the reading, but I might, so I'm just going to set them to the side. On the bottom, we have the Page of Swords, Inspection. Focus on her. No. The Page of Swords produces ideas and creativity. This element is our muse, the one that inspires us to think the impossible. The Page of Swords blows all of our memories out from our subconscious. The page is the reason for anything we set our minds to. It is associated with the wind that blows everything in its path to clear things out. For those who don't know how to handle a Page of Swords, they are prone to get carried away and be taken by the wind. The Page of Swords represents a situation you may want to analyze on your own to draw your own conclusions. Avoid getting other people's feedback. So maybe that's your own conclusions about your happy memories. And don't worry what other people have to say about your memories. Just how you feel about them. first card that came out immediately was the Nine of Cups. Satisfaction. And that's emotional satisfaction. This card represents wishes coming true. From this moment, you will be having the best of everything in life. However, you have not received everything you've wanted. You are still content with what you have for now, though. A wish that you have been longing to have come true and have held on to for some time has finally come to fruition. Please be thankful and recount your blessings for what you have. So, you got to feel emotionally fulfilled. This way. We've got the Ten of Swords. It's usually a pretty rough card. I mean, as you can see, all the skulls there. It was as if I was pierced by multiple razor blades all over my body. I was walking in quicksand, but now it's all over. The key word is finality. In a reading, this card represents something that is far from done. What you have been dealing and struggling with is over. You no longer need to live in pain and suffering. Problematic situations will be experienced, but eventually they will come to an end. You have found a solution and an exit from all your problems. When this card is drawn, you will have to leave your problems and obstacles outside the door. So I feel like that's saying you've got to bring finality to something. Leave your problems outside in order to experience this Nine of Cups joy that is supposed to be filling up your Saturday. So maybe it has to do with memories of the past. Maybe some certain memories of the past will lead you to finally be able to close something out, so you can find that emotional happiness, emotional satisfaction. And I do kind of feel like that's the case just because of the other cards that came out. Because we got 19 the Sun, clarity came out. I really feel like you're going to have clarity about a situation in the past. Six of Wands came out, and that's victory. That's telling me victory over your own thoughts. Swords are usually thoughts. Excuse me. Your own thoughts. Victory over that. And then we have the Knight of Swords, and it says idealism. I'm going to read this one, because I feel like this clarity and this victory is going to lead to some idealism for you. So let me just read the Knight of Swords for you. Oh, that's the King. I was like, that's not the same. There we go. Get the Knight of Swords. These are the three cards that fell out that I wasn't planning on pulling. They just fell out there at the end after I pulled the Ten of Swords. I think you shouldn't contemplate on your ideas. Just set them free. Keyword is idealism. The energy of the Knight of Swords is keen, curious, and playful. The Knight of Swords, ruled by Mercury, the planet of speed and communication, is associated with Gemini, who embody an idealistic archetype. Gemini, so that's the twins. That's why you see two girls on this card. Gemini rules sibling relationships. Situation. The Knight of Swords represents a situation where a simple task of curiosity may lead to and feed you wonderful knowledge. There are so many ideas running through your head to aid in fixing a problem you have been unable to overcome. Your analytical ability will be one that you will have to rely on no matter what. On the negative side, avoid being too indecisive and learn to make a final decision for once. You are running around in circles that provide no option or solution. This is also hurting you in the long run by making you not trust yourself. Being indecisive leads to confusion and mental blockages. Yeah, I really, really, really feel like you're going to look back onto some memories, maybe memories of your family, your siblings, your childhood. You're going to look back into some memories and finally be able to let go of a painful situation. Because as you look back, you're going to gain some clarity. And once you gain that clarity, you're going to be victorious and finally find happiness and satisfaction within yourself. So like there's probably some old pains there that make you feel like you're not good enough. And you're probably going to get the clarity on that this weekend. Like you might just, a thought just might come into your head and you might realize, oh, I wasn't the problem all along. This was the problem. And this whole time I've been judging myself thinking that I'm not good enough for some reason. But that's not the case. That's what I'm feeling personally from this set of cards for Saturday. Seems like a really positive reading to me. I mean, the sun is always a positive card. All right, so now we're going to get our Raise Our Vibe card for Saturday. What message can we use for Saturday to help keep our vibrations high? Right. Sometimes, man. Thank you. On the bottom we have, it is safe for you to shine. Look how well we match. Even my makeup. Mm-hmm. Okay, sorry. It is safe for you to shine. Again, I'm feeling like something happened when you were younger that made you feel like you weren't good enough. Me too. I'm in this reading too. I pulled this card the other day. Apparently we're not getting the message. That usually happens a lot with me as well. Like, I'll keep pulling the same cards over and over and over until finally the message sinks in. We got, I trust the wisdom within. Oh, and it matches my bracelet. My bracelet's copper. It's just tarnished because I never take it off or clean it. Knowledge is what we learn. Wisdom is what we know. Knowledge comes from study. Wisdom comes from within. Listen. There is a voice deep in the core of your being that has the answer to every challenge you face. Throughout your life, you have interacted with this voice, followed its guidance, and taken action based on what you've received. When you've ignored it, you found yourself in a space of indecision and insecurity. Think for a moment. Isn't that true? The reason this card has come up for you today is because you are receiving divine guidance and you're questioning it. Some part of you still doesn't fully believe that the answer you are hearing is the reality you deserve. It's time to change that. The universe is giving you a loving nudge to make the next move. Through following the prompting from within, you'll gain a deeper sense of satisfaction and purpose. You are in touch with the universe through your inner voice, and it's time to listen up. Okay. That's it. That's all I have for you. I hope you have a beautiful Saturday. Love you. Bye.